Yeah.
It's okay, you didn't figure it out.
I was like,
You probably
is this
see it
thing
like
on?
hello.
Could you imagine you get all the great audio you get heard?
I guess not mentally healthy.
So how do you define mental health?
It's tough to, I guess, put that in concrete terms.
It's fine. That's
Yeah.
it's supposed to be. I
Right?
think it's not
Is
easy.
that sometimes a good way for me to tell if I'm doing okay or not? Is, I guess, is how I view mental health. Is how at that moment I realize people are responding to me, or you know what I mean? You analyze what you just did, and then you put yourself in a situation like, if this happens to me right now, how would I respond?
Condition of my mind, like its current state, like how do I feel? Like stopping at that moment and just checking in, especially during like stressful situations, like how I'm feeling. Like what am I feeling right now? Checking in, not just with my mind, but like my body and how my body is making certain things like feel.
I grew up around a lot of people that were like visibly like mentally unwell. So from like a young age, I kind of like understood I needed to make sure that I was gonna be like okay, because like I mentioned before, I'm a Virgo, so like I'm very introspective, very analytic.
There's like my me voice, so it's like, how is my me voice doing? And I find I'm not mentally well when I'm not talking to myself, and I'm not evaluating the level of conversation I'm having with myself. Because I could literally just be telling myself, oh bitch, turn up.
So have you ever sought help when it was too much?
Yeah, all the time, all the time.
It was the first time in my life where I was like, damn, I don't know what I'm feeling right now. You know? It changed me in a good way, and it allowed me to like, that was I think the first one I actually jumped out of myself like sufficiently so that to like really evaluate what I was going through, and it helped. But then like halfway through, since group therapy isn't like just you and the therapist, it became a shit show.
I guess the time that now, like as a guy, it's socially acceptable to go seek therapy, because just like, you know, us for the most part, my family's from Haiti, and men, like that's not a thing that men do.
I did it once when I was in college. At my university, there was, you know, free service for students, and you know, I wasn't feeling too good, and I think actually I had a back problem, and I went to the doctor, and the doctor recommended that I go see a psychologist.
So I did it consistently for a year. The last therapist that I had, she did an amazing job, really good work with her. And she and I decided that like I'll take a break in the summer to see how I manage things and take notes. And I noticed a huge improvement. Certain friends that you know, you can have those like coffee conversations, wine conversations.
For sure. No, I agree. You need an outlet somehow, someone who can, you know, you can bounce ideas off.
Yeah.
So what are some triggers that cause you to notice when you need a break, like a mental break?
When it gets to a point where maybe I start feeling physical stuff. Like if I start feeling like maybe my heart rate's been too high for too long, you know, like, or like if I start feeling like too like weak when I shouldn't be like too exhausted.
And I guess you realize you do something or you said something that, wait, that's not who I want to be, or.
So I deal with a lot of like I got a short temper, period. Like short temper. A lot of things just trigger me. And you know, when you're younger, you might lash out, but now as an adult, I just can't do that. So I find myself going in those, like my triggers typically are, I'll find myself in a mode where I might get like super lightheaded and dizzy because what I'm reading or what's being said, like me wanting to lash out, I end up doing the exact opposite, where I become really quiet and like I might stop breathing because I'm just trying to control myself before I let the emotion get better of me.
How do you manage those stresses?
This week specifically, I had to like communicate with myself and be like, you cannot.
Be realistic.
Yeah.
Saying no to
Yeah.
certain things.
Yeah.
Saying no is a form of self-care.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of like saying no sometimes, like for a
Yeah.
while, I like would get caught up in like, well, I could go out and like I could go out for free tonight, but I'm gonna have to drive 20 miles and have to do all the shit you guys already said, you know, park, whatever else, yada yada yada.
It
And I'm
always
like,
costs you something.
yeah. So I'm like, do I want to do that, or would it actually like be more healthier for me to just not do that? You know?
Work. I like to run. I'm not big on working out because I'm like the gym girl who like looks at what other people are doing and I do that in the gym. But I'll go run. So or like do squats and like push-ups and stuff. But that and just drinking. I smoke a lot of weed to cope with my life's problems.
Girl, you have to.
Exercise, like a way to just get, you know, your anger out or whatever it is.
Like walking.
Yeah, going out, I do. That's like my go-to. I go for a walk, especially if like it's a nice area with like trees or a nice view.
So something that I do that people just don't like it doesn't matter if I'm dating someone or whatever, but I'll disappear for like an hour, 2 hours, next however time I need and disappear. It might even be the whole day.